In an earlier video, we discussed how to record MIDI in Arrangement View. While there are similarities in Session View, there are also some important differences. So let's take a look at how you record and overdub record in Session View. So I've just got a default set open, and I've already gone into the Instruments category and into Impulse. So I'm ready to just grab one of the presets here for Impulse, and I'm going to drag and drop that onto the first track here. So let's do that. All right. So some of the similarities between Arrangement View and Session View would include setting the tempo. Let's go up here. I'm going to click and I'm going to type 100. Let's set the tempo there, and I'm going to enable my metronome, and then I'm going to click on the pop-up to just make sure that I've got a count in selected. And then it's always a good idea to go into Preferences and check your buffer setting. So remember, that's Command comma on a Mac or Control comma on a PC. And on your audio tab, you just want to make sure that you've got this set at a low value. Now, I've got this set really low because of the latency issues that I'm having with my video capture software here, but anything, maybe around 256 or less is going to be low enough for you. All right, so by putting the preset on this first track, you might notice that Live automatically record enabled the track, and that's so that you can audition and hear sounds. Otherwise, you would have to record enable the track, and then when you do that, you'll notice that all of the empty clip slots on the track, the stop buttons turn to record buttons. So to get ready to record now, all we need to do is hit the record button, and we're going to get our count off for 4 clicks, and we'll be in to record. Let's give it a shot. All right, so I hit my space bar to stop that, and now I'll double click the clip to open it up down here in the clip overview. And I waited just a little bit just so I could remind you that when you are recording clips, don't count on Ableton to truncate them to the length that you think they need to be. Now, it does a pretty good job in Session View. And in this case, I waited just long enough that it looks like Ableton thought I wanted this clip to be 5 bars long. But I want a 4-bar clip, so I'm going to grab these 2 triangles and drag and align them with the end of bar 4, beginning of beat 5, so that I've got a 4-bar clip. All right, so one of the other main differences between recording MIDI and Session View is that we don't need to use the MIDI overdub switch to add MIDI content to an existing clip. Instead, all we need to do is have that clip be in focus and then click the session record button, which is this one that's got the empty circle, not the conventional filled in circle that we would normally use for the record, because that's the arrange record button. So the clip needs to have focus. You'll click the session record button and we'll get 4 clicks and we'll be back in record. Now, if this clip is lost focus, for example, if I click the stop button here at the bottom of the track, all I need to do is click the play button, press the space bar to stop playback. It's back in focus. And now I can find my hi-hat. There it is. And I'll press the session record button, wait for the count off, and I'm back in record. So you'll notice that when we got to the end of the record pass, it just kept looping the 4 bars, and I was able to then add some other content. Now you know how to record and overdub record MIDI parts in Session View. Check out the next video where we'll take a look at how to pencil and step enter MIDI.